Good evening, this is Father Micciulla from Holy Family Staten Parish on our Facebook page. We just want to again remind you that we're going to have our stream mass tomorrow at 10 a.m. Now we're actually, because of the Governor Cuomo saying that we can start literally coming back to church little by little, we're working on a game plan to get you guys to come to church. We've actually spent a couple hours, actually a couple days now at this point, to map out our church so that what was going to happen is we have sections for singles, for couples, and for families. So what we're going to do is hypothetically, we're going to show you what's going to happen. And again, this isn't going to be for another couple weeks, at least 5 or 6 weeks. When we have Sunday Mass, we're looking at 25% capacity. So like the cliche says, behind every good man is a good woman. So imagine, hypothetically, this is my wife. So yes, she has a blaster because apparently I must have not done the laundry this week, or I must not mow the lawn, the weather was good, I'm sorry. See, all you husbands are laughing, wives, not so much. So say that a husband and wife couple come into the church, it's a Sunday morning, you're going to be escorted into a specific seat. Now, the church is actually mapped out with 3 different color sections. So for my husband and wife team, we're going to be sitting here in the yellow spot. We're going to be ushered into the spot by an usher. What's going to happen is, unfortunately, we're not going to get a choice on where to sit. We only have room for a specific number of people in the church. But say now next week, besides my wife, we come in with my wife's brother. Spoiler alert, if you didn't know they were brother or sister, you missed out on the 80s and probably a lot more. All right, so my wife, her brother, and the crazy guy who lives downstairs. We're now a family of 4. All right, my wife's still mad at me, so that's why she still has the blaster. When we come into church, we're going to be escorted to a blue section for family of 4. So that's where we're going to be able to sit. We're going to be able to social distance. So that's what it's going to look like. So the blue sections are for families. Now, say next week after that, my wife is still angry with me, so I come alone. Much better choice. When we come alone, we're going to be escorted into a green area for singles. Not that we're broken up, but I'm by myself. So again, we're going to have sections for singles, for couples, and for families. Now again, we're still working on the logistics of having you come in 6 feet apart for communion. This is going to be phase 6 of the program. However, this Wednesday, the 27th, at 10 a.m., we're going to open up the chapel from 10 to 1 so that we can have private prayer. Now again, when you come in, there's going to be a hand sanitizer station. You have to sanitize your hands. You're going to have to wear a mask. There's only 10 people at a time. We're going to have people in there as well just to watch to make sure that there's no more than 10 people. Unfortunately, if we break the rule, everyone has to leave. The doors get locked for the day. So again, please, if you're going to come for private prayer, that's perfectly fine. Make sure that you're considerate of others for the timing. Don't spend the whole 4 hours there by yourself. We want to make sure that we get as many people in this prayer as possible. We're also working on a confession schedule to hopefully guys get people for confession. Phase 2, we're hoping for June 7th. That'll be baptisms and weddings with up to 10 people. So again, we're still making a plan. We're still getting all the sanitation equipment, all the different things that we're going to need so that we can open up safely. I know, again, it doesn't seem like much, but it's still a start. We're still working on all this. And again, please be patient with us. We're still going to be streaming the Mass Sundays at 10 a.m. And again, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.